Hey, this will be a video chart on LBSR. Did this one, I believe, after this candle here, and you can see it pulled back and then bounced very nicely and has since consolidated and then been working on its way back upwards. Had some questions on this one, so just want to get things updated from the technical perspective. First off, a great looking chart, especially in terms of the pullback and healthy consolidation. I'll be the first to admit when the stocks are pulling back and consolidating, that's not the funnest of things, but it is healthy as long as higher lows are put in, and as you can clearly see from given where the stock was and how high it went, and then with the pullback, there is clearly a higher low that was put in. So in the grand scheme of things, that is healthy, and that's what you want to see from the charting perspective. And the other good thing, and one thing to just keep in mind, is down here we have this orange line, which is a 200-day simple moving average, and for the longest time, it was sloping downwards, but now you can see it's actually evened out and gone neutral. So the longer the price stays above this line and the higher it stays above it, the quicker it's going to not only continue to flatten out, but eventually curl upwards, just like our 50-day simple moving average down here was. So, from the grander scheme, like I said, it's well above its two key moving averages, and that's always a good sign, because the longer the price stays above those, then they curl up, which implies that the overall trend is bullish. So nice on that note, especially. That's what I noticed right away. Now, in terms of support levels, really the one that's sticking out to me is this area right around here. Let me get this changed here to green to represent support. But you can see here, they're not an exact, but the price came down in a bunch of price history right around this area. We'll just call it, for simplicity's sake, a 0.033. So the Scottie Pippen support level right here, and that's just an ideal level. What I mean by ideal is if you were to ask me what would be the ideal area that you'd like to see the price hold in order to make the chart look the best, I'd say this level. But if this level were to fall, remember we still do have our 200-day down there, and I know nobody would want to see it fall down there, but let's just say it did, found support before heading back up. When we look at where these lows are, we'd have a low right here, and then the other low would be over here. So when we'd connect them, we'd still be able to draw a clear uptrend line, and that's the name of the game. So those are going to be the support levels to keep an eye on. In terms of resistance levels, very clear that there's selling and quite a bit of sellers right up here between this area from basically 0.04 up to 0.044. There seems to be somebody that's wanting to take profits up there. The past 2 days, it's gone right up in that area and then basically bounced right at the same spot up at 0.044. So I'm not saying it can't be broken, but given by the price action here, there's clearly some profit taking up in this area. But every time the price pushes up there, the profit, whoever's selling, is running out of more and more shares, so it's getting thinner and thinner. And as long as these higher bases keep getting built, once surge of volume will eventually push this through, and then you'll start to get some closes up here above 0.045. But right now there's definitely a resistance zone between 0.04 and 0.044. But the past 2 days have definitely weakened it up as they've gone up there and allowed whoever wanted to take profits to sell more shares. So overall, though, great looking chart. Very nice textbook consolidation pattern here. So it's staying on the radar, and we'll see what the rest of this week brings. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. Also, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about the chart and what your strategy is going forward. One more time, this was LBSR. Thanks for listening.